comes the Texas offense back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was...
Hit the afterburners, kid. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. He now has 80 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Got his man on the right.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing...
Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Durham. They're trying to get to it. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Touchdown, Texas! How about that D coming up with a play like that? And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game day.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. He'll try the left side. Still on his feet at the 45. The expressway is wide open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Looking to throw, it's Horn. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas A&M.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys. He's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it set up on the outside. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires on the move. Touchdown, Texas! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin just keeps moving. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the draw. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll try it over the left side. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Quick touch pass to the receiver. On his feet at the 40. Got a lot of running room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Give to the running back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking for a man. It's Durham. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the ground with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. And tackled there by the defense. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Line getting set on 2nd down. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense has it. They're going the other way.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Coming after him. A spender fella, and he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air, it's Durham. Getting some heat. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick spin on the run. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. Finds a crease at the 20. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw on first down. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, think of all the big-time players who've been a part of this game, and we have a few more vying for that status so far today in an always emotional duel between the Longhorns and the Aggies. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Texas A&M and Texas plays out.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here.
Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Jones to throw. Brings it in down the left side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. And he intercepts it. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Feeling, and the ball's out and they're after it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6.
Texas A&M.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
The returner is tackled down at the 15.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's open. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Makes the catch. And they'll knock him down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas 61. Texas A&M.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're going to test the right side with this one. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to play the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. He leaves it with the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air. It's Horn. They're bringing heat. Makes the grab on the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the Texas 68. Texas A&M.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Pulls and fires complete. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And he breaks into the open. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. From the 30-yard line on first down. He's going to pass. Batted into the air, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns! That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia State.
Zings it complete to the right.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Jones wants to throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll return it from around the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Texas offense. power football with the run. Still running at the 40. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He makes the connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. All over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fair catch, called for and made. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Jones to throw. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. At the 45, on his way. Can anyone catch him? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the stomping has commenced. They've stretched out this lead, and they're starting to smell their 11th win of the year. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And the extra point was good to finish things off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He's got it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. He'll come out throwing on first down. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. He's got the tight end.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the field goal unit is on the field. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of their way with their finger. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. To the air, it's Horn. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert. He's going for it all. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And let's hold on just a minute here. We're going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
One more play to pad the stats. They'll throw it on first down. It's caught downfield. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for the
bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College.